My name is Seth Bancher, and I'll be talking about safe communication practices in aviation. What do we have to learn about aviation communications? What is the purpose? How do we have to communicate? And why is it important to use standard phraseology? The purpose of communication, we learn about it because it is one of the steps necessary in flying. We learn that we have to aviate, navigate, and communicate. Since we are not alone in the skies or at the airport, we have to communicate with ATC, other pilots, passengers, maintenance personnel, or other flight services. This is mostly accomplished through using the radio. Pilots communicate through the radio to receive instructions and clearances from ATC and communicate to ATC what their intentions are. It sounds easy enough, but how is this communication accomplished? Pilots communicate or learn how to communicate. We can refer to Section 2 of the AIM, Chapter 4, which covers radio techniques, radio contact procedures, aircraft call signs, ground station call signs, and the International Civil Aviation Organization phonetic alphabet. Standard phraseology phrases such as from ATC to pilot, cleared for takeoff, cleared for the option, fly heading, and so forth. For pilot to ATC, the loop describes a pilot listening and talking to ATC, while ATC also talks and listens to the pilot's requests. For example, here at Provo, when we communicate, we'd say something like who we're talking to, Provo Tower, who we are, Wolf 33, where we are at UVU, what we want, request a taxi for a southbound departure with the current ATIS information, Mike. Why use the standard phraseology? One of the many factors involved in the process of communication phraseology is perhaps the most important because it enables us to communicate quickly and effectively. In other words, it increases understanding, despite language barriers, and reduces the opportunity for misunderstanding. Standard phraseology reduces the risks that a message will be misunderstood and aids the pilot ATC read back, hear back process so that any errors are quickly discovered, because non-standard phraseology is a frequent factor in aircraft accidents and incidents. Miscommunications can cost time and money, and at worst of all, affect flight safety. Effective communication between pilots and air traffic control is critical to aviation safety. For example, misunderstanding phraseology was one of the primary causes of the worst aviation accident in history when two Boeing 747s collided at Tenerife's airport in the Spanish Canary Islands, killing 583 people. Non-standard phraseology was used and led to confusion, with one aircraft taking off without clearance and colliding with another 747 on the runway. Our goal as pilot is to mitigate risk and to increase safety. And by using standard phraseology, this helps us to communicate quickly and effectively because others will understand us more easily. In conclusion, we communicate to exchange information. This lets us send out our intentions, and it allows ATC, for example, to give us instructions. In aviation, common language, English, and standard phrases are used to help mitigate misunderstandings so that we can all have a safe flight. Thank you for your time. Hope you have a nice day.